everybody, how's everybody today? I'm gonna be making a very simple soap today, and if you're ever in a lazy feeling and you don't want to make 6 oils or 4 oils to your soap, I think to me this is a solution. 100% coconut oil is great to start with. All you would need is just lye and some coconut oil. And where I get this one is from Big Lots, and it's only $12 for 102 grams, and it's a perfect way to make soap, especially during the summer, because look, you don't even have to go and melt it down. It's already melted. And I also, what I'm trying out is this new fragrance called Toasted Coconut, and it's from Indira Imports. And this is it runs about 15 bucks, but I kid you not, every time I go downtown LA to pick up this specific or any kind of fragrance, especially sandalwood, he keeps raising the prices and I have no idea why. So you'll have to kind of bargain, if you get what I'm saying, unless maybe they're really not budging and it's the best thing ever and they just want to get the prices up. I would probably try to find another place for it if you can, but to me, I'm looking at the shipping cost for just one fragrance is going to cost me about roughly the same amount of money. So unless you're buying multitudes of fragrances, for example, like Nature's Garden, I got this Almond, and I'm not going to use a lot of it because I think to me it's very strong. So these two together, it would be great. I think it smelled good. It would smell good. So. And this one, I've tried this before. This is called the coconut milk leche de coco. This is from also Big Lots. As you can tell, I shop around for the least expensive, just to make a very simple soap. I wouldn't go far into getting something super expensive. I have tried Trader Joe's and theirs is good as well. But the problem is I run into, I'm not using much of it, so what I ended up doing is freezing the rest of it, and we'll see what happens with coconut milk that's been frozen, and I'm going to show you that on this video. And again, that's really about it. I'm just going to use distilled water, aloe vera juice, and this coconut milk as the water portion of this 34-ounce bar of soap. Well, big loaf of soap. Alright folks, I hope I teach you something today, and let's get to soaping. Okay, we are ready. I just wanted to give you guys again, it's 100% coconut oil, so that was about let's see here, 964 grams of coconut oil. My lye was about 132 grams, and on right here I used about 138 grams of coconut milk, 36 grams of aloe vera juice, and 163 grams of distilled water. And this is my melted coconut oil, and I'm gonna go ahead and strain the lye. It's a little on the clumpy side, and this is where I have to be really extremely careful because this doesn't really reach very well, and have to do our best. I also put about 2 teaspoons of sodium lactate. Stir it a little bit. I'm a little nervous today because this is the first time I've used this coconut milk frozen, and I don't know why sometimes I always feel that all of it doesn't get dispersed or it's not even. I don't know, I think because when you first open up the can, it feels like at least everything is a unified, homogeneous mixture. When I see these little tidbits, I get a little nervous, and I'm hoping by the time I blend it, it'll be good. Okay, I think it's kind of looking a little thick, so let's get to using my stick blender. Still a little on the thin side. Today I did the lights about 92 Fahrenheit and the oils were about 83, so I made sure it was on the colder side, so I heard it's best to do it that way. And like I said, if you've never made this kind of soap before, I really like her. Sarah Milroy does a great job in explaining the 100% coconut oil soap. Okay everyone, it looks like it's still very runny at this point. I don't see trace yet. It's still very liquid. Like I can tell it hasn't completely, it's emulsified but not completely to my eye. It's not the consistency that I notice, like a thick pudding or not even a thick pudding, I don't know. I'm not going to add any coloring to it. I am going to go ahead and add the fragrance, so that way we'll see, maybe it'll thicken up. I might change the color too, because this is kind of yellow. I prefer this toasted coconut smell versus just a regular coconut I bought last time from, I think I got the other one from Nature's Garden as well. So it's really changing colors. Wow, that smells great. Not as turned off as I was the first time I made this soap. I almost puke just smelling it. I guess it wasn't really kind of coconut I wanted. Okay, let's stick blend some more. Okay, I left it for a moment and it was actually really thick, and I don't know what happened, and I don't want this to be false trace, but I believe the fragrance must have made this thicker than I anticipated. After I put it, it just pretty much got thicker on its own. So I guess it's time to, I hope it's not the false trace. I'm hoping it's not, but just to be safe, I'm kind of just mixing it some more. I'm a little nervous that I think this fragrance accelerated this pretty much. One thing I hate about these molds though, I have to keep cleaning them really carefully, so I'll be right back. I'm going to clean it with some paper towels. Spritz some alcohol. I don't think I'm going to stick blend it. I don't know. I'm always trying to think that would make a difference, and I don't think I have time actually. Never mind. What I ended up doing for this, it's going to be just a simple soap. As you can tell, I don't have much time anymore. Try to do maybe a whisk. There we go. Whisking it some more. All right. It still smells great. Okay. I had decided to make these shreds. This is from another soap base I had. It has rice bran wax in it. Instead of using beeswax, I decided to do something more vegan. And it's kind of like a moisturizing soap, but it kind of looks like shredded coconut. I don't know if you've ever tried tasting at Trader Joe's. They have like a bag of shredded coconut, and kind of has that look, so I decided to give it a try. And look at this. This is kind of more yellow because of the fragrance oil that I bought from Indira Imports. I'll put all the information down below where you can buy these fragrance if you're ever interested. He kind of charges pretty high on some of his stuff, but I got it for 15 bucks for 4 ounces. I'm a little nervous today. This doesn't look like the normal looking soap I make. Kind of like jelly. I don't know if I've never really made jelly. Does anybody know how to make jelly? No? If you do, I heard it's time consuming. Cousin makes jelly. So, I don't know what's happening with this. That's a different consistency that I'm not used to. Maybe that's what coconut does. And with this coconut milk I tried, it certainly is gonna probably look different. I wanted samples. I don't know what happened. We'll see what I can do. Maybe I have some I can make. There you go. Let it stand for a little while. I have a little bit left for the samples. Gonna let it sit here for a little bit, solidify. And I'm gonna put some coconut shred looking stuff. So, not beautiful. Plain. I'm on a mission for plain right now. Nothing extravagant yet. I'm waiting for this one bar that I'm gonna do. It requires 2 parts, and I guess I'll leave that to everyone's imagination what I'm gonna make next. So it looks like it's getting pretty full. Oh, you know what? I forgot to pound it on the ground. Okay, kind of flattened it. Don't worry, I'm gonna come back. Here's my sample. Gonna only do a few, whatever fits in these molds. And I got lucky. I turned off the camera and in time because there was an Amber Alert. I don't know if you have an iPhone or anything, but boy, when the Amber Alert comes on, it's loud. It's that very loud sound. Always makes me nervous when I hear the Amber Alert, you know. Someone taking off with kidnapping a poor child. You know, they tell you the VIN. I think they do tell you the VIN number, but the license plate, the make and model of the car. It's like, whoever you are, please return the child. You know. I'm gonna put the rest of this in here. It's not very much. I'm gonna put that to the side. And look, all gone. Okay, I think it's all set up. I think it's, oh no, I waited too long actually. Oh no. No, it got really hard real fast. Well, it is coconut oil, so uh-oh. Has a weird looking pattern, y'all. I don't know. Hope it still looks okay. I try to mend it. I don't know how, but choppy at this rate. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna get the chopstick here. Kind of give it I think some parts are really hard by now. Wow, that's quick. It's set up pretty quickly. I don't know if I like the design I did here. Maybe move it down a bit more. Funny how some parts are soft. I don't remember doing this, honestly. I guess lessons learned. You never know. It's always unpredictable with the soaps you make. Nonetheless, I think it'd still be a great looking, yummy soap. I hope this is white. The first one I did, it turned a little brown. So it's a little unpredictable. So I did at least bury some of the coconut shreds in there. Let's put a little bit more so it looks slightly interesting. Doesn't hurt to always add more information to your soap or add some designs you think is gonna need it. Has that, you know, coconut looking shreddy like consistency. So I hope it looks good by the time it dries up. Right now I am quite amused with what happened today. Lessons learned. That toasted coconut sure made it accelerate really fast. Right now it just feels solid already. So I'm trying to pack all the coconut shreds. Hopefully it sticks. Some of them stick and kind of want them to. A little bit. Slightly a little edgy design. Keep messing with it. Okay. Never know. Okay. That's it, really. Once I cut it, it'll, you know, I'm sure it'll look like our awesome soap, regardless. So, yeah. Okay, well, thanks so much for joining me this evening, late evening as it is. And again, it is solidified, and that is my final design. And I also made about 4 samples. And this soap is going to be ready at my shop September 20th, 2018. Hi folks, I am back, and I forgot to tell you, this is the cutting part of the video. It's a different part of the day. It is now Sunday. I'd say maybe it's about 4:55, and I made this on Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's about 3-4 days, roughly. This is my boyfriend's mitter box and miter box. I don't know how you call it, but I am trying to use this because I'm gonna try to use a crinkle cut. And unfortunately, sometimes I tend to waste some parts of this because I don't like having uneven crinkle cuts, meaning that this surface, I don't like it to stay clean. I'd like to have it, if there's a crinkle cut on the other side, then I'd like the same cut here. So I don't know if this is gonna work out, so if it doesn't, I may have to turn off our recording and I may have to cut this differently and show you that. So this is my first time using this miter box, so if you have these are very handy. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna kind of estimate an inch for each bar, and I didn't really mark this, so luckily I have this I struggle to get it out. I'm never perfect using this, so this is why I'm doing it this way, and gotta allow yourself a little bit of room, like so, because it's gonna go through and I'm gonna have to give it some space. See what I mean? Very difficult to cut when you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. So maybe what I'll do is use this one as a test cut. Ah! Voila. What I found out about this is it started to get, it started to sweat, and I think it's either could be a number of reasons. It's the humidity level here has been really pretty bad here at our apartment in Highland Park, so I'm gonna try to see what happens the next couple of days, if it will resolve itself, and if it doesn't, then I will have to find I may have to rebatch this. So there you go, that's the first one, and I'm gonna try to see if I could cut this also, cut it down. Might have to keep this one for myself or something. I'm terrible making this perfect. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna keep this for me. There you go. And look at that. This part is gelled. That will. Okay, here we go. Another inch. Let's see if that's kind of even. Is it even? These are getting a little small though. Uh-oh. So, not like I said, imperfectness, but as you can tell, I do like the idea that it had a little bit of the coconut shred appeal, and I do like the crinkle look, because the coconut bar gets very hard real quick. So, there's very many reasons why I like to. I put it in the fridge for like overnight. I think it's because I was afraid of the milk overheating, so I put it in the fridge. I think that would kind of help it, but I have a feeling that I should have just left it hidden somewhere, or somewhere where I could just let it dry. I mean, cure, just open like this one, because as you can tell, these aren't sweating, because they're obviously a lot smaller. So those are the advantages. Sliding another inch out. This time I'm going to make it a little bigger, because uneven, but better than if I did it just eyeing it like I usually do. And for the samples, like I said, these are the ones I did not put in the fridge. Tell there's no sweatiness. Alright everybody, I will let you know what happens with these bars, and if they're successfully that they stop sweating, that would be fantastic for me. Then I'll have to rebatch it, but if I do, I will let you know what happens. Obviously you'll find something else on my website. And if you like this video, please subscribe, and I may have these ready by September 20th if they are successful and they stop sweating. But if they don't, that's okay. I will give you updates either way, like I said, and really appreciate you guys for watching and tuning in. This is Jaydee with Rice Face Soapery, and you can find me at www.ricefacesoapery.com or ricefacesoapery.etsy.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.